I'm so excited to do some training for you guys to new consultants. Hopefully this will be nice and fast, but just keep in mind, we only have 2 weeks, okay? With brand new consultants, we have 2 weeks that will be all in for us. And if not, they're out. So the best thing you can do for them to be excited is to have some kind of win every single day for the next 2 weeks. They need some kind of win, and they will stay with us. They stay loyal, which is wonderful. Okay, COVID changed the way we're training COVID has changed the way we are training our new consultants. Okay, so I'm going to explain that just a little bit, but basically in the past, everybody would do the exact same thing. It didn't matter the age, didn't matter what they wanted to do the business, they did the exact same thing. Now we need to change that because COVID has changed us, right? So, okay, what we do is we're going to train them in different generations. I'll explain all this, and there'll probably another video to kind of explain even more about this. But basically, here are ladies from the age of from 18 to 30. This is the age from about 30 to about 45 or so, and then from about 50 or beyond. Okay, I'll do that over and over many times. Just keep that in mind, okay? Okay, so a very fun fact about these. This generation, 80 to 30, they on the social media world, they are the ones running the world of 10%. 10% are running that world. That is crazy. That's big. Okay, keep that in mind. This generation from 30 to 35 or so, 88%, they want the flexibility. That's what makes them excited about to join us in Mary Kay world. Keep that in mind, okay? This generation, the main thing they want to do the Mary Kay business is they want to have new friends. They want to like the discount. They're the ones that do, some will work in business, but some not. Okay, so that is some little fun facts about them. Here's when it kind of explain how to train them. This won't take long. This generation, all the generations, we're going to work them from the numbers from 1 to 5. Okay, this generation will work from 1 to 5. This generation, it depends what they want to do with the business. Really depends what they want to do with the business. They can do either way. Or this generation, you're going to train them from 5 to 1. Okay, so generation any number. 1 to 5 or in a mix of that, 5 to 1, and this generation will be 1 to 5. Okay, 1 just means this generation loves social media. So you need to be trained more what to do with that. We have a lot of Mary Kay apps or even YouTube. You can do the internet. There's so many different ways they can learn reels to do social media. That's helped me more confidence, and that's the first thing to focus on. Number 2 is their little wins. We talked about just a little bit more of that, but basically they need some little wins every single day. But one thing that can really help with them is there's a marykay.com, not in touch, marykay.com. There is a link that they can match foundations, and that helps them be very confident as well. That's number 2. Number 3 is more training about makeup. Skincare is something that we sell the most for than makeup for sure, but makeup is something that I have the most common of questions about. So they can learn themselves how to learn more about makeup on more videos, of course. Videos where it could be possibly me, it could be in other YouTube, it can be in touch, it can be anything, anybody else there, anybody out there. Reels has a lot of videos for sure these days too. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4 is all about recruiting. Recruiting is what you do is you offer people, if you're okay, to talk with them about the opportunity with Mary Kay, or talk with the Mary Kay business, whatever sounds better for you, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to ask them if they have any questions, just off the way, just right away. If you have any questions, they say no, you say it's okay if I will. It's okay. I'm going to share the most common questions we have for you, and then let's see if those kind of having other questions for me. And a lot of times they say yes, it sounds great. I say most of the time they have maybe one question, that's it. And so offer, it's okay with you, I'll show you the most common questions we have, and then we'll move on. And it does usually makes them think of different other questions. Okay, so recruiting is number 4. There'll be more videos showing all the details of those, you guys. It's just the basics, just kind of so you know exactly more info about this, okay? Number 5 is basically just training on the apps. Like the Great Start is a great way to start, but also, it's a mouthful, that's funny. But the Great Start app is wonderful training, but also you need to do things where the classic things we used to do it a long time ago, like an appointments in person. You can do appointments over the internet, but I'd say Number 5 is more training about the product, but also that do more appointments in person. So the consultants can learn about the questions, which is nice, of course, but also because the generation we're talking about, that number 5, the ladies usually, and no matter what, but definitely the ladies, the older generation, they have a lot to say. They have a lot to talk. So make sure you have other things on your schedule. And that way you can make sure, oh my gosh, it's been 2 hours and I'm so sorry, I have 5 minutes, I got to go. And you have no reason that you can finish it up for the appointment, okay? Okay, so 1 to 5, so help remember, this generation, they work from 1 to 5. This generation depends on what they want to learn with this business. This generation, they work from 5 to 1. Hopefully it helps you, and another video will show you a little bit more details of exactly what they do. See you later.